Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Nick, or The Notorious Fantasy, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about some huge NFL breaking news that just went down a couple of minutes ago. The Denver Broncos have traded for former New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton. The Broncos will receive Sean Payton and a 2024 third round pick. The New Orleans Saints will receive a 2023 first round pick, a 2024 second round pick as well. So this is very interesting to see. Obviously, the Denver Broncos got rid of Nathaniel Hackett because that guy was a certified stooge. Obviously, Russell Wilson had some blame to go towards him, obviously, as well. But at the end of the day, once they got rid of Hackett, it seemed like Russell Wilson was playing a little bit better. Obviously, not the Russell Wilson that we're used to, but not like complete and utter horseshit like we saw earlier on in the season. Sean Payton is obviously highly regarded around the league, and I think this is a huge move for the Denver Broncos as a whole. Obviously, they're in a situation where they're stuck with Russell Wilson, right? You don't trade all those picks for Russell Wilson, back up the Brinks truck and give him a huge contract just to get rid of him a couple of years down the road. So bringing in Sean Payton makes a ton of sense because Sean Payton could turn this offense into one of the better offenses in the league. Now, is that guaranteed to happen? Of course not. When the Denver Broncos traded for Russell Wilson, people were banging the drum saying that the Denver Broncos were going to win their division, that they were going to take down the Chiefs, they could beat the Raiders, they could beat the LA Chargers, right? They're this great team, blah, 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 blah. And obviously that doesn't end up happening, but maybe next year there's a team that really steps up a ton. I think in terms of fantasy football, if we're looking at this from a fantasy football standpoint, Russell Wilson was a guy that, in my opinion, heavily revolved my decision making on him, heavily revolved around who the head coach ended up being. And I think with Sean Payton as their new head coach, I'm pretty interested in Russell Wilson next season. Now, am I going to draft him super early or bang the drum, get down on my knees and give this guy the gawk gawk 9,000 special? Of course not. But maybe now Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, these guys who were humongous disappointments in 2022, maybe for 2023 fantasy football, Sean Payton can turn things around. And again, it is still very important to note that Nathaniel Hackett last year, this season, 2022, was an absolute disaster. I'm not surprised at all that Sean Payton cost this many first-round picks. I heard rumblings a couple of weeks ago that the Broncos or whoever wanted him might have to pay 2 first-round picks. So this was just a first-round pick and a second-round pick in 2024. Very interesting for the Saints as well, because obviously, you know, it's not like Sean Payton was coming back to the Saints, so they get a solid deal here, a first-round pick and a second-round pick. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys thought about this trade. Do you think Sean Payton's going to turn this Denver Broncos team around, or are we going to see a similar Broncos team to last season, which was pretty fucking bad, if I'm being honest? So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you did end up enjoying. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a ton. I love you guys all so much. Hope you have a great rest of your guys' day, and as always, good boy!